Bob with JFK Obsessions, the creator of Obsessions, Sensing the Fifth. John, can you tell me a little bit about yourself? How did you become an artist?
That is a great question. I would say my entire life I've been an artist. Man, I've always been creative. And it really didn't culminate until I went to college and I had to pick a degree, and I had no idea what I wanted to do or become, and I just said I want to do something fun and enjoy my time while I study and work and put in all of these hours. And so I chose art and studied art and became more of an artist.
So you decided you wanted to play instead of work?
You got it. Yes, I love to play. I consider it play. It does take time and hard work, but it's still play. Yeah.
What artists have influenced you?
Influences right now that I have are probably a lot of the ones that are more living or alive. So Jeff Koons, Damien Hirst, a lot of the big names that are in the spotlight. Yes, those are a couple of the bigger ones that I would say.
Any smaller ones that are dead, like Dolly or?
Sure. Andy Warhol, honestly, he's a major. He was probably one of the earliest ones that really influenced me. I saw his stuff from a very early age. I mean, how can you miss pop art at this time? I mean, the internet, he would love the internet. It is the 15 minutes of fame.
Absolutely.
So, yes.
So, tell me a little bit about your current project.
The current project, so Sensing the Fifth, or Obsessions Sensing the Fifth, is the culmination that came out of basically Vienna, Austria. Vienna, yes.
Very cool.
I learned about an 18th century sculptor whose name was Franz Xaver Messerschmitt, and he had a phobia or fear of human lips. And for my senior project at Hope College, I created an ironic joke or homage to him that was all human lips. So it was to accentuate his fear. From there, I wanted to take that idea further and say, how can I bombard our senses with a single image? And so reflecting on that, I came into this idea, and that's been the culmination over the past 7 years or more.
So you've been working on this concept for 7 years?
The concept, yes, absolutely.
How long did it take you to work on these?
To work on these, I will say it took a very long time. Another way I like to say it is, especially related to this piece, it took my entire life up until now. Because I would say we are the sum of all of our experiences, all of everything that we process.
Right.
And so had any experience I had changed, I might not have actually created this piece. So,
very cool.
Thank you.
So really there is no, other than Koons, was it?
Jeff Koons, Damien Hirst,
but he was the inspiration for this,
No, Messerschmitt, the Austrian artist.
Okay,
yes, Messerschmitt. Yes, 18th century sculptor who he was a little bit insane.
I should have been taking notes while
That's okay.
Other than I'm leaning over on my side to do this.
Sure.
You said he was a little insane?
He did go insane. By the time he had died, one of the cool things about looking at his artwork, and one of the things to think about with artwork, is how it's supposed to be viewed.
Right.
So with his pieces, by the time he died, he had gotten pneumonia, and he knew he was going to die, and he tossed many of his sculptures into the river.
Really?
Because he didn't want people to see them. He wanted to destroy them. But they pulled them all back out. So when you are seeing his work, it's almost as though you're taking in something you're not actually supposed to look at. So it's fascinating how some artists create only for themselves, others want to go on a very widely noticed view, and how we determine which is which.
So it's almost voyeuristic looking at his work.
It is, yes, very much so.
And your works are also a little bit voyeuristic.
I would say yes.
Can you describe your artwork from your perception?
From my perception, the artwork that I create, I would say it exhibits or it plays with mass production and exclusivity. So it's about the individual in a world of mass-produced materials. And it's all about how everything that is made is pretty much created for you to have your own individual experience. But is it really unique to you when you can buy an iPad or an iPod that's been created 1 billion times over, and then you can customize it? It's yours, sure, but everybody else has one. And then all of a sudden you enter the world of art. And there's only 4 of these. I can't mass produce these. I could try, but it would take my entire lifetime, and it would never happen. So there's this weird juxtaposition in the art world where there's a single unique piece,
Right.
and then all of a sudden we're in a world where everything is mass produced. And how does that create value? How does that exclude things? How does that include things? So that's a major part of what I play with.
And the title?
Obsessions? Obsessions, Sensing the Fifth. Sensing the Fifth, that is a play on words.
I can see multiple plays on that.
Yes, yes. A main one is that many people have come up to me and said, you're missing a sense. There's only 4 here. There's eyes, mouths, ears,
and
noses.
There's only 4 statues.
There are only 4. But I asked them, is there really only 4 senses represented here? And I would say there are not. Their 5th sense is there. If you
The 5th is on the sign, do not touch.
Yes, I do have some do not touch signs, and yes, our touch is our 5th sense. But where does touch take place? It is your entire body. It's your skin, and these are covered in a skin of another sense.
Right.
So, yes, to give it all away.
Sorry.
But, no, I love it.
I couldn't resist.
That's awesome.
Okay, so when ArtPrize is all said and done, where do you go from here?
You know, that is an awesome question. I hope to know. My main goal with ArtPrize is to find my audience, whether it's a niche audience or whether it's a mass audience. I want to know who's reacting, who's responding, why are they responding, what do they get out of this, and how can I take this further. Where will it go? I don't know. I would just hope to find where this will go. And that's a major part of this whole entire project. So
it's in a sense you're seeking yourself.
That is a great way to put that. I love it.
Yourself in your audience.
Yes,
And
very much
your
so.
audience in yourself.
I love that. I will take that.
Sorry.
No, I like that a lot.
Add words to it, but very cool.
Thank you.
And I'm going to ask, this is just a wonderfully interesting, bizarre, weird, cool display. Any interesting story beyond this about the process of making it, or the process of interesting anecdote you might add about this?
I will give something away. They each have their own separate title.
Oh!
They do. So they all have their own title. There is a unique signature in each of them that you can but can't see.
So if we made a little contest of this, let people post my
titles, what they might think they are. Sure. I will say they all start with the letter S. So each one has a name specific to itself that starts with the letter S.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
yes.
This could be interesting.
Absolutely.
Well, it is fun.
Thank you. I'm having a blast.
Before my great-grandfather basically was of the opinion that God created the heavens and the earth in 6 days and rested.
Yes.
And then he took his time and said, you know, I can do better than all that. He created woman.
Okay. I like that.
Beautiful of his creations. And you take the female form and that is your canvas.
Yes.
So I love it. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
And again, your full name?
My full name is John F.K. and I've just abbreviated that down to JFK.
And that's K-A-Y.
K-A-Y, you got it.
Right.
J-O-N, the letter F, K-A-Y.
Your website?
My website right now is jfkobsessions.com.
And your Facebook?
Facebook is facebook.com/ JFK Obsessions.
Twitter?
Twitter is at JFK Obsessions.
Instagram?
Instagram is JFK Obsessions as well.
Any other social media?
LinkedIn, if you want to join me business-wise. LinkedIn is LinkedIn/IN/JFK Obsessions.
So I have to say, I've been shooting and writing about ArtPrize a little bit for a few years.
Yes.
You are by far the most social network savvy person that I've ever met at ArtPrize.
Yes.
And I know better.
Yes.
You have an incredible, precious lady over there.
I like the pun there.
Yes.
Play on words.
Who who is doing an incredible job. You've got an incredible team.
Thank you.
I was calling this the JFK conspiracy before I came by here.
I love that.
Because of all the likes from JFK Obsessions that I got on my Instagram. It's like,
yes.
Okay, I'm getting the feeling this person wants attention.
Yes, very much so.
So it's very cool. Very cool.
I will take it.
So,
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And from ArtPrize 2014,
Absolutely.
this has been JFK Obsessions.
Obsessions. Yes. The Obsession Sensing the Fifth.
Obsession Sensing the Fifth.
Thank you very much.
I am John Collins with The Weird Review.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Absolutely.